Covic/corona is a virus. This means that to move around it must be carried in a drop. The new version we see in the world is so light, that it is to be compared to smoke in a room, where it can fly around for 3 to 4 hours. The facts are the virus must be carried to be contagious and expanded. So what are we doing wrong in our daily behavior, where the contagious is well alive? Have we forgotten good hygiene? What is good hygiene and why do we all need it? There are so many things we have forgotten and neglected, not out of laziness and not because we do not want to do them, just because we do not know anymore why we need to do it, so it is out of lack of knowledge. What do your kids say when you tell them to wash their hands, and what do you do if they do not do it? Citat from Google, /91% of adults claimed in the poll that they washed their hands after using a public restroom. But of the 6,336 adults whose behavior was observed, only 82% actually did so. Women, the study found, were more diligent than men. 90% washed their hands, compared with only 75% of the men. What we know for facts is that one of the most contagious things is our own hands. When we know that, why would we not want to wash our hands? It's for our own safety. So what goes wrong? Personal hygiene. What does personal hygiene mean and how do you know if you have good personal hygiene? To be honest, personal hygiene is a huge subject and I will only scratch it a little. Take louse. In schools and daycare we see so many get louse. Why? Because louse lives very well in long clean hair. That is the best environment for louse. But you would assume that clean hair is good personal hygiene, but too much is not good. The limit between clean and good personal hygiene is not always as we would like. Person hygiene is more complex if you have not been taught the basics in your doing and practice it in your daily life. At the end it all comes down to knowing why you do it. Hygiene at work. Here you depend not only on your own hygiene, your colleagues, and the business cleaning. Today healthy and well. Well-being is the major key to high performance, and to have well-being you need to feel good. Wash your hands. To gain good personal hygiene, the first step is to wash your hands. With your hands, you touch and scratch. Your hands are everywhere. You wash your hands to break the barrier and you wash with the real soap. Not industrial soap where the industry has taken the grease out. The industry has taken the grease out because the wash looks so dirty from one hand wash. To make it simple and easy for the cleaning, if there were no grease in the soap, the wash looks cleaner much longer. But the question is it really clean? The industry then said, remember to use cream after you have washed your hands. What they forgot to tell us was the reason why we needed to add the cream to our hands. Because they had taken the natural grease in the soap. Washing our hands is the prime barrier breaker we all have. It is easy and it is something we can all do. All we need is to help each other remember why we do it. Cleaning and hygiene. The most important thing for all of us, to stay well. The largest challenge we face as humans in regard to hygiene is, it is not what it looks like. Clean is not something you can see, clean can be smelled, and it is a good feeling when you enter a room. I remember years ago, working in pharmaceuticals, who engaged a world-known consultancy for €1 million a month. They wanted max cleaning in CEO and managers' offices, and minimum in the warehouse and where traffic was high. What if that is the attitude around business today, and what if we clean most where it is not needed and less where it is needed? Let's be honest, what if we listen to people who do not know anything about hygiene? Why do we clean hospitals, schools, businesses, and your home? The only reason why we clean anything is for our well-being. We do not feel good if it is too dirty, and the major challenge for anyone is what level of cleaning is good enough. Home. How often do you need to clean your floor, table, windows,
Det
furniture,
fatter jeg
and
simpelthen ingenting af,
bathroom,
det her.
your toilet bottom? What is good enough? Think about it,
Jeg bliver
the
nødt til lige at
cleaning
spørge en gang til.
industry work
Jeg
at an
forstår det simpelthen
average
ikke.
level.
Så hvis
This
Rasmus
means
han
that if
er
you just
testet nu
clean the
positiv,
toilet bottom, the average of the house is as high as if you cleaned everything but the toilet bottom. Business. How well are your office areas cleaned, and how do you know how well they are cleaned? Kitchen equipment and plastic. Plastic is cheap and easy for the industry to mass produce and sell cheap. The major challenge with plastic in the kitchen is that plastic is hard to clean and that viruses and bacteria can live a long time on
jeg er
plastic,
bare
because
ikke helt
plastic
på
is
det.
nice and warm, while if we cut on plastic we make nice deep
Fordi
holes for germs
det
to
har jeg
live
ret svært
in.
ved at forstå. Man må ikke få
Supermarkets
et
and
tredje stik, når man
hygiene.
har haft corona.
At the supermarket,
Er det
we all face the hygiene
man må
entrance
ikke få et
with
tredje
two
stik, når man har
sliding
haft corona.
doors. This is to protect the supermarket from getting too many germs into the store. In the store, there are 40 feet to the ceiling and lots of space. Did you ever
Jeg
wonder
fatter
why?
ingenting af det her. Det kan jeg godt se.
Why do
Jeg
supermarkets
kan ikke
use so
finde ud af
much
det her. Det virker
space?
helt fuldstændig. Det
Why
virker
do they
helt
have
fuldstændig
sliding
vanvittigt.
doors? To help keep the room fresh and for you to feel good. People who
Jeg
feel
forstår
good
ingenting af det,
shop.
Michael.
Good hygiene in the
Det gør jeg ikke.
supermarket is everything. The first step is to brush your germs of you before you enter. The second is to make room for the germs that are in the supermarket. You have
Helt
enough
vildt
room.
mærkeligt. Helt
Every
vildt mærkeligt.
person moves approximately
Helt vildt mærkeligt.
40.000 germs in a movement. Even though you
Nå,
cannot see them,
okay,
they are
så
there
håber
and
jeg,
take
at
up
Rasmus han har
space.
fået det, for så er alle problemer jo løst.
Plastic in bathrooms. The room where we pee and shit.
Og jeg håber også, jeg har
The
haft det.
room where we show the true color of our good personal hygiene. How
Men
we
jeg har
wash
det
our
godt,
hands.
Michael. Fordi når du er så slemt
Let's
ramt
face
på,
it,
skulle jeg så,
the bathroom with all the plastic made cheap is not helping your hygiene. If you want materials that support and help
Kan du
your
se det?
hygiene, it
Det
must
er da
be
mærkeligt.
stone,
Hvis du er så hårdt
bricks,
ramt af hjertet, så
porcelain,
kan
and
du
wood.
ikke mere. Jeg har ikke...
Having said that, we all have that, but on the
Men for fanden,
toilet,
jeg vil jeg da rigtig
where
gerne
we
til
all
det
sit
dernede
and
sammen
touches,
med de der, med
we
de
have
der,
a
sådan at
plastic
jeg kan komme
seat.
afsted.
That's not good
Det er jo
hygiene,
sindssygt, jeg ikke
but
kan
it
se
is
nogen
cheap
ting.
and nice to
Jeg
sit
føler mig
on.
simpelthen fiasko
So,
nummer 1.
when we have chosen a plastic
Den
seat,
plads gider jeg
how
simpelthen
do
ikke.
we then keep it clean?
Fuck, jeg synes, det er
Clothes
svært.
and
Nå,
why
jeg
they
løber.
must hang. To stay germ-free. Gloves and hygiene. When we watch movies from the time to 1960, people wore gloves. It was simply part of the dressing code. There were so many smart and fashionable gloves for women to go with their dresses. Time. Time is the best teller of our hygiene program and personal hygiene. With good hygiene we stay well, with bad hygiene we do not feel so good, or we get sick. Corona is no different. It is a drop-borne virus who very much depend on our hygiene. And time is when we see if our process works. Surgery rooms and the process. Think about how the process here is. First you clean in the system the cleaning industry calls exchange clean with disinfect, then you disinfect more and more until you shut the operation room down for a week and brush it all over with water. How does this match the process we have initiative right now? How to protect yourself. We can only take good care of ourselves and by doing so take good care of others. This is the unbroken chain of doing the right thing all the way, even when somebody is not looking. Integrity to yourself for yourself. Why? You need to ask why. Do not do it unless you know why, and do not believe that other people do anything without knowing why. We need to understand and know why we do it. Why hygiene is more important than anything else. It is the chain of feeling good, and when you feel good you do good, and when you do good you feel good. How can you improve your personal hygiene to be better? Why do you need good hygiene around you, and how can you protect yourself and others? At Coaching and Life we connect people to have a safe place to ask the questions that spins our minds and holds us back from achieving the results we aim for. Your contribution matters, and your questions and insight can change it for more people than you can imagine. Here we listen and your voice matters.